Hey y'all, it's Charity. I'm coming by very quickly to show you how I'm trying to save paper. Now for one mask of a large mask, I need this much paper. But if I wouldn't have put these cards on here, I would have a ton of wasted paper. Now, I don't know what paper you guys use, but this Craft and Besties paper is too expensive to waste. I'm going to start with, excuse me, one of my tips that I found a few tips when making masks since I recorded my video. I do want to say, this is me positioning. This is not the safest thing to do, but I'm trying to be quick. Yeah. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to try to make it worth your while to be here. I've been using interfacing. Not have been using, but I sampled interfacing last week and it was really cool. It kind of gives your, I don't know what kind of polyester you guys have been able to find, but this is my poly and it's very floppy and just, that's why I'm gonna use a little tape. But to save space, I'll get this going and then I'll try to do these business cards. These business cards were actually something that I won from Nobody Biz Shop, or you will probably recognize them as ColourPop. Make sure things are sturdy. You guys have seen me do this before. This time I'm doing it right with your sub paper on top. Now I've been doing some adjusting and decided to add another 30 seconds to my normal time. But I got these little business cards. They're silver. And just because I was trying to go really quick, I didn't go, you know, I just wanted to use it basically. I wanted to sample it since I'm here and again, not waste paper. I made some squares. I think I did like 3.5 by, see, it fits in the middle. I think I did 3.5 by 2 or something, but I wanted it to cover everything. So I'm just gonna put a little tape right here and we'll see how it goes in between. So I'll be making my mask / using these silver business cards. I know they're offered by a lot of people. Well, you can get them several places, better to say than offered by a lot of people. I'm just gonna tape it in one spot right here because you don't want the sticky adhesive to, it's double-sided, so you don't want the sticky adhesive to actually get on here and transfer or impede your nice press on the other side. So I'm gonna get this, go ahead and cut this off and get this other one ready. But I did up my press time by 30 seconds only because accidentally doing these masks, well, using interfacing, I was able to see like, wow, I could still, like there's still more color that I could be utilizing basically. And with this, you need to be, I don't know if you can tell on here, but there's like a little sticky little underside versus on this side. So the shiny part is what adheres, and it's gonna make, it's just gonna give your paper like a I don't know, it's gonna make your paper kind of firm. I'll show you in a second. I've only made like 3 masks using it and I have actually loved it. This is the one thing, like, it's gonna stick, but you could easily cut your image out No problem. No problem. You can clearly see your poly. So let me show you. This is interfacing. Now look at this color. Yeah, I love it. I really do. And this also is cool because it's only going to stick to your paper, not your press. If you like, I don't know if you can tell, but look how vibrant these colors are. And again, I think ink and things like that is all about knowing your heat press, which this is a much better press than, let me see if I have the other one over here. I may not. I don't know. It's just an awesome press. And again, it's a user thing because I was in control of how long I left this on. It looks so good. So I'm going to try this too with the same heat settings, all of that. I'm just going to put this down in the meantime while I prep this other one. I could have went ahead and done it, but yeah, I'm going to finish taping this down. And then it just makes my life so much easier. So far, well, like I said, the 2 or 3 times that I've used interfacing, it has been very, like, you know how you see those posts that say how many stars I would recommend or would not recommend? I would definitely recommend. Because this has saved me from using my, if you watch my first video, what would be my yellow piece? Or the piece that I attached to the poly to give it more depth. Got this tape, my little pocket situation, so you don't have to use the most tape, but make sure you get the key points. And this kind of acts like a sleeve and keeps things intact. This is probably ready to be done, but again, I just want to see how it is at max time. Like I said, my press is on 150 because it gives you these kind of results. And all I'm going to have to do is cut off the excess interfacing. Like a nice guide, no more having to try to see your pen marks or whatever you're using, guys. Also, it was easily and nicely suggested that I use a fabric pen, which was like, duh. And I was also told, hey, just fold your fabric in half and you only have to cut it once. And it's like super simple things, but without you guys, I wouldn't have even thought about it. It literally saves me so much time just folding it out, you know, folding my fabrics over versus you know, tracing 4 times and like, I'm grateful. I don't know how this is gonna look. Let's move it. With it being metal, I'm pretty sure it is hot. So let's go with this next sheet. And personally, I don't mind reusing my bottom paper. Some things that you're doing, you would not. This is still kind of hot. Let's see. Y'all. Baby girl. Now, if I would have taken more time and really done this, this would have been bomb. Now I'm looking at it now, and I will probably suggest not do... Oh, my phone number. Hold on. Not doing things that are super detailed. Like here, you can't tell that these are candy apples and stuff. I like the overall look though. I'm going to take some time to actually design something and we'll see how it goes. Now I'm gonna do the other side. This is cute, y'all. They're super thin, but also not paper. So to me, if you have a business card or you want business cards, this is something that would actually stand out from the other. Like, you won't get lost with the paper. You know, the paper cardstock kind of. How am I saying gift cards? Business card. Keep trying to show y'all my phone number. Business cards. So that was my first time doing it, and it really turned out nice. I'm trying to think, is there something that I could have done? I just really am going to take the time and design one, and we'll go from there. But here you go with another 2-for-1 video. One showing you the interfacing and how it adds a little flair to everything. So, and it also saves me time, because instead of cutting this shape on polyester twice and then on cotton to back it twice, I have literally had to cut this once and then twice with this interface, and you know, cut the interfacing off. But in general, it's literally saved me so much time. I didn't even see much time. You're always nervous. Did I do this right every time? See what I mean? This is only getting on the back side of this, so shouldn't make a difference. Shouldn't be able to see it. Okay, card for the last time. Now the card I'm not going to put in one of these little inky areas, because the back will just, it will tape. Well, that's what I'm assuming. Logically, it would just transfer onto the other side. So really, peeling this off is a step that just is not necessary. But I get such satisfaction from the freaking color. So trim this up, and this is so easy. You don't have to look for anything. Like, it's literally here to guide you. You can still see your little red marks, but again, that's going to be a part of the scene. And if I find a way, well, not find a way, if I just go into simply printing my images into template form already, where I just cut it out, where I just press on there and then cut it out with whatever. Hold on, let's make it make sense. If I was to use a template file that, or create a template that already came this shape, and all you have to do is insert your image, print it, and then press it, and it already comes to the shape, I think that will also save some time. It's not something that's impossible to do. It's just one of those things where I haven't taken the time to do it yet. Because that way, you'll literally be able to maximize one sheet, you know what I'm saying, and just streamline things. Maybe after the weekend I'll try to do that, because all it would take is measuring, you know, how wide is this, keep the proportions, stretch it to that. So now, as you guys may remember, just like this, and then sew it. Also, guys, I have been, here's my inner piece, my inner layer. I have been going for a more finished look, and this is the inside. So just literally something simple like getting over canceling out a frayed edge adds value to your work. In the beginning, I didn't do that. I did not do that. Is that all I got one paper? Okay. I'll let this chill right here for a sec. Oh, hold on. Okay. So, okay, one thing with the details. you get the gist. And I guess on camera it doesn't look that bad, but probably going more simple with the design is probably best. This is my card though, y'all. Because the details of like this, they're really not here. Hold on. Like with sweets and stuff on the computer screen. I guess it's really not, I guess it's really blurry on my image too. Now that I look at it, I have it zoomed up, but it's probably just my fault. I'm gonna design something better and come back and share with y'all. Thanks for watching. Holla.